our mother, distinguished Senator Dr. Mrs. Akone Yagayi. Please, we welcome His Excellency, the Governor, Pastor Umoino, PhD, Governor of Akwa Ibom State. We continue to honor and celebrate our leader who has taken the youth of Akwa Ibom State seriously, moving them beyond handouts to real empowerment and entrepreneurship. Thank you. Thank you very much. Your Excellency, please, we welcome you. To get started officially, we'll take the national anthem. The anthem, please. Nigeria, we hail thee. Hold on. Please, you can't do that when they're singing the anthem. Nigeria, we hail thee, our own dear native land. Though tribe and tongue may differ, in brotherhood we stand. Nigerians all and proud to serve our sovereign motherland. The Akwa Ibom State anthem. Thank you very much. Please, you can take our seats. Thank you. Thank you so much. Your Excellency, our Governor, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Akwa Ibom State, we welcome you to what has been rightly tagged one-day business concept note workshop and the official opening ceremony for participants of the Entrepreneurship Accelerator program, Season 4. Your Excellency, before your arrival, we'd already started with some of the preliminary activities. And I want to respectfully acknowledge and welcome to this event now His Excellency, the Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Pastor Umoino, PhD. Please, can we celebrate? Thank you so much. And let me please respectfully request that you allow that the protocol established in the events we just come from will continue to sustain us in this particular event, because His Excellency has a lot more to attend to today. So try to make this as quick as possible, and I trust that all the guests and leaders here truly understand the need for us to just move forward. Your Excellency, now respectfully, I'd like to welcome the Senior Special Assistant to the Governor on Entrepreneurial Development and the General Manager of Ibom Lade Center, Mr. Ime Uwa, to please accept to come forward to the microphone to give us the welcome remarks and also put this event in proper perspective as we get started. Thank you.
Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Akwa Ibom State, the Deputy Governor of Akwa Ibom State, and let me stand there. But the Deputy Governor, I just want to note in the program, there is a little mistake, and please accept my apology. Your Excellency, Today, I think it's just, I would just be saying thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And like you would always say, thank yous. The EAP program is designed and planned all out by your wisdom, by your guide. The EAP program is a program that you've instructed that IBOM led as a center. We take budding entrepreneurs and existing ones through series of learnings, series of studies to move them from the mindset of small business to a mindset of a scalable business. And that's what we've been doing since 2023, Your Excellency. In the past 2 years, we've trained 1,200 beneficiaries through this EAP. Today, we are opening, and we have some of the members here. Today, we are opening the 4th batch of that program to train 500 beneficiaries, which will make it 1,700 beneficiaries. Your Excellency, I want to really appreciate you for this program, because you've not just instructed us to do the training, you've gone as far as also giving grants to all of these beneficiaries. Grants ranging from 500,000 to 750,000 for the 1,200 beneficiaries. And you did not stop there. You've enforced, you made sure that we go on monitoring and evaluation, so that when these grants are being given, we are not just giving grants for grant's sake. We are following up. We are making sure that it's used for the purpose it was meant for. And Your Excellency, I want to thank you also because at IBOM-led, we conduct needs assessments. These needs assessments is what inform most of these programs and helps. And for example, the Akwa Ibom, the Arise Equipment Support Scheme that we implemented, we had to go around this entire state to make sure that we ask the beneficiary what they need, the exact equipment. We are meeting them at their point of need. And that's because you instructed us right. So I appreciate you, Your Excellency, and I thank you for that. Your Excellency, today you are also going to inaugurate the Association of Akwa Ibom Entrepreneurs. Your Excellency, the reason is these entrepreneurs are people that have been impacted by you. And they've come together to say, we need to assist His Excellency. From where government has brought us to, let us also do something by galvanizing the entrepreneurial community in the state to make sure that we monitor, we also look at the kind of things that has been done for our entrepreneurs and also promote it, project it, support ourselves and make sure that this entrepreneurship drive of your administration goes further than where it is. So we appreciate you, Your Excellency, and we thank you most especially for the support you've given the center. You've given the center all of the support that it needs, and we are building. We are moving from one stage to the other. So we thank you, and I want to use this opportunity to also appreciate the MD of Akikop, who has always been a shoulder for all of us to run to whenever we need that assistance. Pastor Imobasi, thank you very much for all that you do. I want to appreciate the faculties that we have. The faculties have been tremendously, they've helped, and all of our staff. And to the 500 entrepreneurs that would come into our program, would be with us for the next 10 weeks, I can assure you, you will not live here the same way. The Iban patients, I can assure you, won't shout like that in this kind of environment. So I will encourage all of you to just pay attention throughout these 10 weeks. Just give us 10 weeks of your lives, and we are going to do a turnaround. Thank you, Your Excellency, and God bless.
Thank you so much. Your Excellency, lots of the things he has just said may not be appreciated except we see them. So let me invite the multimedia team led by Solomon Ayor to please put up the video testimonial.
Across the world today, over 420 million young people are unemployed or underemployed. In Africa, the story is even more pressing. Despite talent, creativity, and resilience, millions remain locked out of decent work opportunities. Here in Akwa Ibom State, a land rich in skill and human potential. Too many of our people have been unemployed, underutilized, or trapped in poverty. From the markets to the workshops, the spirit of industry has always been alive. But for years, skills alone could not close the gap of unemployment. A young woman could sew. A young man could fish. But without support, their work stayed small, local, and limited. The challenge was never zero skills. The challenge was zero entrepreneurship. Under the leadership of Governor Umoino, the Arise agenda is changing that story.
While campaigning for office, I promised that we're going to create many more entrepreneurs. We're going to support entrepreneurship.
Through IBOM-led's Entrepreneurship Accelerator program, participants are trained not just in trades, but in how to run businesses. Fully sponsored by the Akwa Ibom State government.
My name is Glory Inebongekanim. I am the CEO, Giant Agripreneur Services. We call it GAS to shorten it. We are located at number 52, Udofia Udodo Street, right behind Godswill Akpobio Stadium. We are into mushroom cultivation. Mushroom business is one of the most lucrative agro-business in the world. When I mean most lucrative, from my experience, I have done livestock, I have done crop cultivation, but when I stumble into mushroom business, I just settle here. Why? Mushroom business, there's no cost of feeding compared to livestock. No medication, no treatment, no weeding, nothing. All that mushroom need is water, air, and shade. And those things are free gifts of nature. Right now in Akwa Ibom, a kg of mushroom goes for 4,000 naira. So each day we harvest 10 kg. We are making 40,000 every day. On Mondays, that there was no business on Saturday, we have up to 17-20 kgs. That's like 80,000 every day. That's someone's salary in a whole month. And then you are not worried about how to feed the remaining ones so that they can produce again. It's just to give them water and they will fruit again. It's as simple as that. It all started 2023 when I had an advert about meat in Akwa Ibom trade fair. So I was just, let me give it a try. Since they say anything you produce in Akwa Ibom, come and showcase it. So I carried my mushroom. I was there. I went for the 3 days we were there for the trade fair. Then on the third day, the last day, the governor came by himself. We were so excited to have him. Then he made a pronouncement that all the vendors that were there are going to pass through EAP program training. At the end of the training, there will be empowerment. Well, someone like me, I was like, well, this is the first time I'm going to benefit from government program. Then after some months, we sent an email to come for interview for the training. I was excited. I went there. For the 3 months I spent there was like 4 years in the university. The training was free. We did not pay any dime. The government make it free for us. And then see the enjoyment we are enjoying along the training. Then people that came were professionals. They will teach you things that you never know. So Ibomle, thank you for that world-class training, for the expert that came, for the exposure, for the connection at the end of the day. The governor made a pronouncement during the meeting at Akwa Ibom Trade Fair that all the vendors that were here will be given 500,000 naira. But to God be the glory, he kept to his word. I received a grant of 500,000 naira. Not even a dime was out of it. Thank you, Ibom-led. Thank you, everybody that supported me in this journey. God bless you.
I want to thank God for our state government, because after that program, we had a grant of 500,000 from our dear governor. And that 500,000 has gone a very long way to help me in my business. In fact, it's what I use in acquiring my kernel selector. So I am very grateful to my governor.
Hello, my name is Ekemini Okonanjo. I'm from Onaloga government area, and I'm one of the beneficiaries of the IBOM-led grants.
The two is taken in my news, more showers from America. Then it will go against our get of women doing them. I'm happy now than before, because I was looking for an helper. And thank God for bringing my governor.
A lot of things in that program helped me that I learned in my business, and that has made my business growing and progressing.
I want to thank His Excellency, the Executive Governor of the Private Pastor Mobasi, my PhD, for the opportunity he gave us as female youth to be trained under IBOM.
I'm one of the beneficiaries of the grant from His Excellency Pastor Moino. So far, from the 250 which was given to me, I was able to get this place.
That money is what I used in getting the shop, and the leftover is what I used in buying things. Because the little money I had, I really appreciate him for that. Thank you so much, Your Excellency, Pastor Mobasi.
My name is Michael Mobasi Victor. What brought me to IBOM-led? It was an entrepreneurship program that showed us, and then it was teaching us how we can manage our finances. And then a very good location where I know that if I pitch my business, it's going to grow very well. And then the way I can relate to my customers, all those customers, consumer relationship and everything.
This training gives structure, confidence, and vision.
Can we put our hands together to celebrate His Excellency, the Governor of Akwa Ibom State, also celebrate the leadership and management of IBOM-led, and of course also celebrate the amazing entrepreneurs that we've just listened to their testimonies, and even those who could not be captured. Your Excellency, it would be practically impossible to capture all the amazing testimonials in that short documentary. Your Excellency, we're going to take two short goodwill messages, and after the goodwill messages, we'll take a special performance by the Akwa Ibom young professionals. Let's take the goodwill messages, please, so that after that we can take out the podium and allow you the ambience to perform before we receive His Excellency the Governor to speak, and of course also perform the other assignments that are outlined for him to perform today. The goodwill messages would be from the team lead and of course the MD of Archicop, Pastor Imobasi Jacob, number one. And then after that, we would also hear from the leader and rector of DASAC, Professor Enoidem Usoro. Let's first receive Pastor Imobasi Jacob. Please, can we celebrate him as he comes for the first bite in the series of goodwill messages. Thank you.
Thank you. Your Excellency, our Entrepreneurship Governor, first of its kind in Akwa Ibom State. Pastor Umobasi Eno, PhD. Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor, SSG, and all the entrepreneurial entourage of the entrepreneurial governor that have come. Your Excellency, this is about you, more or less. During your campaign, after your campaign, you signposted this center. Before that time, this center was a rot. Dust everywhere, not fit for purpose. They used to call it e-library. Some people mocked it, empty library. but you saw through the rubbles, because in your heart I can read that you are building an economy. And what an economy when there is no entrepreneurial class. One of the critical components of the emerging economy in our state is a rise of a class of entrepreneurs who would know how to turn capital into goods, goods into profit, and who would work with our partners who are investors coming to look for skills. So, Your Excellency, this is about your footprint on the economy of Akwa Ibom State. Each of our beneficiaries reveal a story of their can-do, a story that a Mickey Mouse enterprise can become a global enterprise. And that's why at the center we take time not only to pass on knowledge, but also to reform attitude, entrepreneurial mindset and culture. Little things matter here, sir. You can't spit on the floor. You can't walk on the lawns. You can't pick somebody's phone in the class. You can't talk rudely to a fellow participant. And you wonder what in the world is this about? It's a total package of a reformed set of Ibom State citizens who can do business with global partners. Let me end by saying, Your Excellency, each of them is on a journey. When they walk through that gate, their life and their worldview changes. And each of who are fortunate by your benevolence to serve at the faculty have devoted our life to be with these people, to nurture, to train. We have a lively alumni association, which means that no trainee is left behind, even after the class has come to an end. With these and many more, Your Excellency, I want to thank you. Let me join the General Manager to do the thank yous, because there are many, many things to thank you for. But for today, I want to say, may the Lord bless you for giving these young ones a journey to take.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Pastor Imoabasi Jacob, team lead. Your Excellency, the next and last, Professor Enoidem Usoro, Rector of the Dakada Skills Acquisition Center. Please, can we celebrate our mother as she comes through? I think our students are trying to check her from behind. I'm sure she would make it come out louder. Welcome, ma'am.
Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Akwa Ibom State. Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Akwa Ibom State, and the great skilled members of the executive. I want to say good afternoon. And just to join my council member, Pastor Imoabasi, I came out here to say thank you, sir. 29th March is still very fresh in my mind. Very fresh in the sense that when we finished that our maiden graduation, some of my people, the Sack Lions, some of them, they were wondering what next. What next in the sense that they have been equipped with these skills, but, and that day, sir, you made that pronouncement and pointed them to Ibom-led. And today, it's a reality. And so, the SAC, on behalf of the entire DASAC Council, came to say thank you for making it a reality. And not just that, saying thank you, we are learning a lot. We have learned from the management style of our executive governor that management is a skill. So thank you very much, sir. Honestly, from all this, thank you, Ibom-led, for accepting our people and for motivating us to do greater works. For this reality, it gives the other ones a great hope that they are not just wasting their time. And It's true they were not, but somehow life becomes real. So, Your Excellency, like Pastor Imabasi said, he is a pastor. I'm a teacher. Your Excellency, God bless you. And so with the blessings of a teacher goes further. Thank you very much, sir. We are very, 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 very grateful. And so we look forward to greater heights. God bless you, sir.
Please, can we celebrate our mother some more? Rector, Dakada Skills Acquisition Center. Very soft-spoken. I begin to wonder how mommy would speak to the stubborn student in her class. And something paradoxical again. I was thinking it should be the sack doves. But mommy chose the sack lions. Mom, can you roar? Your voice is too soft for that of a lion, but I'm happy that you're raising lions. Your Excellency, we want to now have this command performance just before we bring you up to speak at this event from the Akwa Ibom young professionals. Can we please put our hands together, welcome them for their 3 minutes performance. Can we keep celebrating them? An amazing crop of talent, and every time they take this stage, they thrill, they educate, they entertain, and if I dare say, they just mesmerize us with excellence. Please, this is your moment. Take it.
We are so excited about our future because we have a big daddy who cares. We are still in school, but dream of becoming great entrepreneurs someday. We want to make things and sell them just like the big businesses we see around us. Our governor, His Excellency, Pastor Umoino, is really inspiring us to walk towards our goal. He started something called Ibom-led, which helps young people to become renowned entrepreneurs. Yes, we have seen how the initiative helped the youth in our state to start their own businesses and succeed. We want to be just like them. So we wrote this little piece of reggae music to say a big thank you to our dear governor for not only preparing us for the future through the free education policy, but also preparing the future for us through Ibom-led initiative. We promise to study hard and work towards becoming great businessmen and women, just like the ones you are helping through Ibom-led. Our Father like no other, we will make you proud one day. This is for you in a reggae man style. There was a time when we had no hope, when we had nobody to show us true love. So many big dreams, so many wishes, but no one to help us make them a reality. Maximum respect. We wanna thank you for the free education. We say thank you. We say thank you. We are so grateful for your love to the children. We say thank you. We say thank you. You have given us good schools, given us good roads, given us free education. You have given us a right, together we are right to say thank you. Sasama, our dear Father. Sasama,
you, we love you. Get ready to start. I want.
Can we celebrate Akwa Ibom young professionals? Celebrate them, celebrate them, celebrate them. Can we applaud them one more time? Celebrate them. Amazing, amazing narrative, amazing poise, amazing performance. Always a delight to watch any day, anytime. We truly are grateful to His Excellency the Governor for all that he has done and for all that he will continue to do for giving our youth hope and beyond hope, turning those amazing youths to real-time entrepreneurs. Thank you so much, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, foremost American president, noted to have charged the citizens of America to think not of what America would do for them, but rather to consider too what they can do for America. A lot of times this quote has been bandied as a call to actions for citizens to think of what they can do for the state, rightly so. But today, as I invite you, I invite a governor who has not only charged the citizens to think of what to do for Akwa Ibom State, but who continues to think of what to do for the citizens of Akwa Ibom State. The 001, according to that boy. Please, can we put our hands together, celebrate and welcome His Excellency, the Governor of Akwa Ibom State, great thinker, great leader, great lover of the youth of Akwa Ibom State, the 001 of Entrepreneurship, Pastor Moeno, PhD. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Please, let's be seated. Thank you. Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Akwa Ibom State, distinguished Senator Dr. Akone Yari, honorable members of the Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly that have joined us here, I've seen a few of them. The Secretary to the State Government, Head of the Civil Service, the Executive Assistant to the Governor, members of the State Executive Council, delivery advisors, honorable special advisors, senior special assistants, wife of the former governor of our state, and I'm glad we're doing a road passing through home now to honor our father. He opened up the road many, many years ago, so we're dualizing it now, and we're doing it in his honor now. Maybe we'll rename the road after him when we finish, you know. The SSA on Entrepreneurial Development and the General Manager of Ibom Led, Mr. Imewa, the Managing Director of Akikop, someone who himself has ran business school before joining government, the Rector of the SAC, another skill training acquisition center in the state, all other professional bodies that are here, chairmen of boards and commissions and your spouses, chairmen of local government area councils, permanent secretaries, heads of extra-ministerial departments, the management team of Ibom Led, the alumni community of Ibom Led faculty, participants, beneficiaries, students, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. My presence here today underscores the importance we lay to this program, the Entrepreneurial Leadership Development Program. I came here today as one of you, someone who started a business in 1996 with 5 rooms in Eket. And by the time I joined the public service, we had expanded beyond that, and we had moved to having apartments. We have moved into Uyo. We have properties in Abuja. And then we had started working with IOCs. I came here today to say that you can start small, but grow big. I came here to say that the only thing you start from the top down digging is the grave. But every other thing starts from down and grow up. It's not the amount of money that is placed in your hands. It is the zeal, the conviction, the passion, the discipline that we all have to run what is given to us. The other day, I listened to a young man who was literally sleeping in his house when I woke him up to place in his hands something very wonderful. He was made and he was given an appointment. Today I look back thanking God that happened. And he was sitting down in one bar and badmouthed me and saying, how can I think that I can give just 500,000 naira to people to go and do business? What kind of business will they do? I laughed. Why will he not say so? Because he was woken up from his sleep to be given an appointment. I bought him a car that he didn't work for. And so in that same car he drives to a place and sits down and feels that life is so comfortable for him that everything is available. But Dangote, when you read his biography, his uncle, the late Dan Tata, gave him a loan of only 500,000 naira. And Dangote today is one of the first 4 richest Africans living on the African continent. So it's not the amount of money you get, it is the passion you have for what you're doing. For over 20 years, those of you who live around Eket will know that my business, my house, and my church are all in one location till this day. And I felt I would just go around, go to church in the morning, do my morning prayers, go to work, get back home in the night. I shunned everything, paid my attention to my business, and grew the business. Anything you don't have passion for, no matter how much one puts in there, will not make sense. Everything begins with you. And when we're growing that business, we didn't have any help from government. Not even a local government support. The only help we got, I must confess, patronages from several people, and government came and supported us. They patronized us. What I mean is that they got value for the money they paid us. Did that help us? Yes. But we didn't go to them to beg for money. They came at a time when Obangata, the then governor, was to host the conference of mayors in this state. There was no hotel that could rival Royalty Group at the time. And so government had to move from Uyo to Eket and made use of that hotel. For 1 week, we were working. I worked. And up till the last day, I left Royalty for public service. I will work. I go to work in the morning, stay at work, serve, enter the kitchen, understand what's going on. And I took a special interest in my business. I could talk to you without looking at this paper because this is true story. This is a testimonial. No one will make it without your personal effort. All of you sitting in this room and those that have gone before you have been blessed to have a state where today you can not only be trained, but a seed money is handed to you. It is a blessing. It has not always been like this. And so I encourage you today not to take this for granted, not to see it as an entitlement, but to see it as an act of God, that grace is available to you, and not to abuse the grace that God has made available to you. 500,000 naira can change the course of your life for good if only you are diligent about it. And that's why we bring you to this development center to be taught how to use money, what to do with money. A knife in the hand of a doctor will heal. A knife in the hand of a madman will kill. So when you are handed money, it depends on who you are, what you do with money. Today, in our state, we're very proud in the last 2 years to say that we have judiciously used the money available to us as a government. I'm proud to say that in the last 2 years, we have not gone to the bank to borrow money, not because borrowing is not good, but because there has been no need for it. And we have done projects in this state, and we challenge any other state to show us what they've done. We'll roll out what we have achieved. It is because we are prudent. And I understand that some people may not like it, but it's also possible that the amount of money we have saved, today I just signed off a supplementary budget of 1.6 trillion, never in the history of this state. And all of that budget is backed up by cash already for projects. But make no mistake that the money we are using to execute those projects could have gone with overinflated contracts. Roads has always been the bane of our contracts. But today our contractors know that we will scrutinize every quotation you bring. We will match it with your quantity surveyors. We will tell you why we cannot give you that contract at that rate. And so we can save for the Akwa Ibom people. And we can take that money and put back in your hands and train you and start you with some seed faith that we believe can help you. Money does not fall from the skies. We are supposed to use the money for the generality of the people. And growing up, I know how challenging it was to set up a business. And I had determined, when God gave me the privilege to campaign, and by your support and the support of the generality of Akwa Ibom people, won the election, to ensure that I speak for people like me and you, look back at the people, know where I came from, and help to repair the damaged bridges. So today, I've come here to say to you, we are not just throwing money away. Don't let that happen. I'm happy at the testimonials I saw. Few persons who have gone ahead. Someone took 500,000, increased half sewing machines. Someone took 500,000, bought a palm kernel cracker to improve the business. Someone took 500,000, increased the shop. All of you here, purple, yellow, green girls, all of you, look, listen. I feel for you. Each time we go out there for events, it will rain, everybody will run. You are under that rain. I feel for you. You are my children. I could be father to some of you. I could be uncle to some of you. And then I feel when you go through those things. And in my mind, so after all of this, what? What? And that's what has inspired me to begin to bring you set by set. Your leaders have done well. I know many of them have programs for you. But if you come out to cheer us up, should you not have a livelihood? Should you not have something that you go back to? Must you always look up to government to give you that 2,000 naira? And what can that do anyway? And that's why we felt we should be able to make sure you are trained. We put skills in your hands. Give you funds to rent shops, 250,000, then another 500,000 to stock up the shops. This to my mind, I believe that anybody, listen, we are not in a campaign ground. We are in a business environment. So let me have some quiet, please. See, those are the attitude that we must begin to. This environment is different. When we get out there, we'll do all those. You must also understand, part of the thing you'll be trained is that there is a time and season for everything. So when you take this money, please see it as a lifeline. Invest in what you enjoy to do. Some people said, oh, when he came, he said he was going to turn around millionaires. I think if they look well, we have made more millionaires than we promised. All around local governments. You can turn around the gift. Let us remember the story of the talents. Jesus said the man was traveling and he looked at the capacity of all of his servants. He knew their capacity. He gave one 5, gave one 3 or 10, gave one 5, gave another 1 or thereabout. He knew that the one who had 1 did not have capacity for more than 1. And that's why I don't envy anybody. I work at my own steam. God will not ask me to account for what he did not give me. As a pastor, I love big congregation, but I do not go out of my way to want a bigger congregation than what I can manage. And I always crack this joke. I pray when we get to heaven, they will allow us with smaller congregation to render our accounts first, so that we can leave the queue before they call people like Daddy Adeboye to come and render accounts. Because anybody behind him will have to wait for months before he could render his own account. But that's a joke. But the truth is, God knew their capacities. So instead of the one to just quickly run around and turn around his one, that was so easy to do, he got angry. Said, is it not somebody you gave 10? Is it not? The more you are given, the more return you are expected to bring. Friends, let us stop this attitude of believing that people owe you. Life does not owe us anything. Life itself is a struggle. It is only the grace of God that stands us out. And Paul said even that grace was followed by hard work. When you read scripture, Paul begins to say, even though I'm the least of the apostle, but by the grace of God, I labored more than all of the rest. So grace gives you ability to labor some more. Grace does not mean that things will just keep coming. Grace means that you have to think, you have to work. And without entrepreneurship, we can never create the middle class. And that's what we seek to do. So as we run this program, there are 2 programs in this state that is at the core of my heart. The first, compassionate homes. For those men and women, families who ordinarily will not have had a place to live. That when you see where they live, you won't sleep there. And God is able to touch their life to fulfill scripture that you will live in houses you did not build. God himself builds homes for these people. I'm fascinated. The second thing that is after my heart is the scripture that says that every man will produce after its kind. And that's entrepreneurship. That's the second thing. I come from not the very big chain businesses. I come from where we started small. I've sat down before on a day in royalty to think of, we have a function of over 500 persons, and all we had to use to plan that function was not more than 100,000 naira. And we had to sit down to price crayfish, pepper, and I'd lie not. I say this under God. And yet the function came out. You have to sit down and plan. The young people these days were too much in a hurry. We believe that somebody is owing you. You don't even cook steady. I don't even cook. I don't want to work out. That's why they hotel give you mbakara. See no I know. Avu kere kukure. Again I'm trying. It's why I don't want to be born. No idea I know I boo. Please search and come out to show me one thing I have had that I did not have before coming to government. Modesty will forgive me. I had my house in the US, running my business. All of my children were trained in the United States of America before I came to government. So there is really nothing I'm looking for. When I retire, I want to go back to my village and stay, do my farm, have my quiet retirement, and enjoy myself by the grace of God. And my bills will be very few. I don't have ambition other than that, to be honest with everybody. So there's really nothing, because at the time, you are almost getting to the end of your journey. So what are you struggling for? How can I finish as a governor, governing the entire state, and then go and run for Senate where I'll be raising my hand? Except I want to be a Senate president. And I know they don't give Senate president to first-timers, except if they change the rule. If they change the rule, then I can think of it. But so long as the rules have not changed, how would I finish governing 3 senatorial districts and go and sit down and they say, keep down your hand. Or you go one morning, they change your position. And they say, you are no more sitting there, this is where you are sitting. Friends, don't let anyone deceive you. Life is never a bed of roses. Even roses have thorns. I came here to just see if I can inspire you and tell you some truths. So I'm not reading from any paper. Take the destiny, your own destiny, in your hands. Not by fighting government, not by sitting on WhatsApp and forming groups and attacking government. Do I look like a man that listens to those things? I don't lose focus. This is an opportunity God has brought your way. You are in this environment, in learning. This place was gone. And thank you to Imelwa, thank you to Akikop, thank you to all of the team. You can see that This is like any business center, business school, anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world. So there could always be change of use of government assets. It depends on who is running it. Please see this as an opportunity. People will be paid to train you. That small amount, it go 500,000 euro. No way. When you can use 1 naira well, you can use 10 naira well. Please, face this training. Ida bagu fang were me. Government ekwenye mpo, book code, kudi, yak biosi iki bobo training, eka. Because of Okamakban Poku, Uber, Umo training me, I am shop, Uno shop, Abo Cordo, I don't eat Tungpo, Ayo Masere, for walk it here. Uma Wardubong Poker Stadium, among your freeway, your for eating for Nwaka. That is how to grow your business. Kubo call me. Uruma kuria uma. Usen kid. Ke maitama. Usen ngabi no wofen. Aforito. The truth about this government is that if you get help once, let other people also get. Akwa Ibom has 7.9 million people. My job is to take care of the 7.9 million people. I work at ECKC. I don't even have enough capacity to do that. So if you are blessed, one time, for Tamkama, the Oboga won't fin, Modoba. So say what a man or I would have a fin. Second, I have 500,000 and I'm it over 500,000 in the year. The large impo. You see, this is the truth. So please, I encourage you, tell these young people the facts of life. Get people who started small and have grown. Let them come. We'll pay for them to come and inspire them. I see millionaires here, but it's only if you are going to be disciplined. If you deny yourself of some luxuries, if you will be able to focus, make some sacrifices. Cook business and you cook pay tight. People accuse me, in fact, recently, I will make it high public, okay, even case civil service, can song the dog tight, get civil service. So head of service accountant, please send me the account so that I start to claim it. Look, listen, you don't use your business money to pay tithe. You pay tithe out of profit. Don't let any pastor deceive you. I'm a pastor myself, and I challenge anyone who will say that me, Umo, whether in government or out of government, I've taken tithes from them, even in my church forcefully. The day the person stands before me and prove it, I return 100 times of that tithe. There are things people say, leave these dirty people alone. Jesus was the one that said, you see that devil coming, has nothing against me. You don't use your, about 500,000, pass on 40, so 10%, 50,000, are short by 450. But use the money to invest. As you begin to make profit, which is what you'll be taught, how to do your bookkeeping, out of that profit, you now remove your 10% and go to your church, your local church, and support the work of God there. Because any altar you don't service will not respond to you. Don't let anybody deceive you. There's no free lunch, even in Freetown. You can't be in a church, the pastor is praying, they are cleaning the church, they are buying fuel, they are doing everything. Forget about the principles itself. How do you even support the growth of the church where you kneel down to pray? I was taught in the Apostolic Church many years ago that you should take your church as your spiritual home. And the way you take care of your physical home, your church should be taken care of. So I have nothing against tithe. But what I'm saying is, it's not something that I remember as a pastor, and God bears me witness, the soul of the person has gone, whether it's with the Lord or with the devil, I don't know. But that soul bears me witness. The husband died. The husband used to work in NMPC. So they paid them a gratuity of over 200 million naira. The woman came to me and brought a check of 20-something million naira and said, this is tithe from that money. I told her, ma, I won't take this money. This is not tithe from the money. Your children are in the university. 2 of them abroad. And please invest this money. When you start making profit from the money, don't bring me tithe. When they call for tithes in church, drop it there. By the grace of God, God has blessed me in my pastoral journey. I've never had to sit down for any member to give me anything. I rejected the money. She was shocked. She went around. Some people, if they are in this room, will bear witness, went around complaining that I rejected her tithe. Am I angry with her? I could have easily collected 20-something million naira. But where would that have left me today? Eventually, something happened. The woman left the church. But she couldn't come say, because she did something wrong, and I looked her in the face and said to her, this is wrong. Assuming I collected 20-something million naira tithe, how would I, in all good conscience, say to somebody who had given you that amount of money that you are wrong? I'm not saying this because I've not made mistakes. I've made terrible mistakes in life. And I pray God, who sees my heart, will forgive me. But there are things, principles you must not falter. Business is a hard thing. The faith don't enter business. People say politics is tough. Politics is not tough. To do business without government money and succeed is tough. Politics going on with government. I mean, you don't know one. You don't get my business, because I come to know them to them magia them tomatoes, them Agbára sí obiad. Even zito dere. I will see you. I forget no dangote Tony Elumelu Jimovia down to my camp kwa esio gok atop ubuket. Politics say to podoko government kedo kuya ubia. So don't let people is it a hawumpo and yet I've made your own wase kamasanga. As a governor, I have impressed. Sometimes you impress me, sure. So, I am going to be a boy fan. for. So in closing, I want to thank all of you. I want to beg you to take this seriously. Know that this is a lifeline. I want to thank our mother, Professor Enoidem, for the work you are doing in the SAC. Thank you so much. And I'm going to pay you a visit. Don't ask me the date. I will come, I'll spend one whole day with you, have lunch there. Because I want to see how your catering department will prepare lunch for us. So that, and you have added some new departments there. Let these children have skills. Tell Sammy, everybody from Ghana. Can't we do this once? We are building houses everywhere. Please sit down, man. In this state today, we are building not less than 500 homes, different. So those your young people having these business skills can form themselves into a small group. You may do bricklayer, you may do tiler, and you may do electrician. You know, I register a company. If you have those ones, give me their names. But for me, guarantee more. And we give them a more bar together so that bricklayer and electrician and sir, my beton on throw, but on 5 million get and I been make it 2 more. They are growing. To go so on abasinuba ino ifu. To go on kete. I will buy young man with the pembiomo and I better get down. So that I will one fear that down one. Mobo gida is why my meme in this also young car and get to pay for more there. Who don't know you what he would. And they're steady. So I'm in the peace room on the pendudot. Man win election. What a life. The years of political thuggery are gone. They are gone. You don't parawa. We make a thing and get on me. We don't call. Hey, I want one. More election. I'm going to announce results. Because me CB Kidam election gone to favor me. I want to vote good on mine now. I work with Ben Borubia Banam. These are you are the people we are raising. Organic. You don't be say what even 5,000 on election. I don't say what on them over the years. That's what we are doing. Raise organic followership. In a year group, I forgot to form group. Who play about a form group? I get a form group of man. I hear you cover die. See them from a group for. A guy can make a table cover die. See them a group. These people are they not Akwabomites? We gave them access to the portal. They applied to the portal. We gave them grants. And for the why didn't we go through you? No, I better song it also. No. Everybody will go to the portal. So you should encourage your people. What you should be telling me is that please consider people from our group on your portal. And so when we put a percentage and say probably 10%, about this 10% is for groups, the thing just goes and harvests 10% across board. And then we take care of them. So why shouldn't you be happy than to say, me no code for group for group am I not be in table election me? No way I hear group. No Ikerika is support. Mbrekedo is support. Am I not going S1? The rest is governance. adira wokutomi civil service srenyin afrefre weya tiudomo anu oro fe fi computer close result for war so amembri kanu nwam I won't fail because so a man who fail try next time. So after I won't know slow. Even me when you never been in because me and for it. Because if we now go found for in a slot, if we have a book capota. I thought you could have got mammy get a VC. Ma VC's list. Eji ebere wumi bo yokudobo. Ebere bo esedike VC's list. The VC's list must be bright, brilliant students. So that VC man can at okay. You know I approve. But you know what I fail, jam for them box of 7K VC's list. It doesn't work like that. Let us try and balance this thing so that it all win and can a wrong bomb. That is all I'm saying. Nchongo wonyen, nswere wo, mbo wo kure kamba wo, nungbo mbok, yang yini nung ikbono mi, yang it all win ado minga nung do yinu win abase nung odin say, yang it all win no kene. Let them breathe. Says it yokedo. You know? So I want to thank you. Today, honestly, I came here to pour my heart to you. And I don't want you to misinterpret. If those words are hard words, forgive me. But I really wanted to inspire you that all these big people you see today, they have a story. Agre was red tie, as red jacket. About the member, who you video, see Kerewo. Keporo Ruagere, Jeverinia. A woman tell her more. I was saying, say Jagger away, didn't they pay for you? You know, I am bound to Frankbon. Try, move your life, pray to God. As I know me, teach me what to do. God will give you clarity. For no one invest. I don't want so. Before you know it, I saw expand. Before you know it, I saw expand. So I like you to take this seriously, learn the lessons you will be taught, and at the end of the day, funds will be left for you. You are growing. I'm told you want to form an association of entrepreneurs. I love that association. So that we begin to know the number of people that are for us. Because during the election, you are my defender now. In your various units, in your various wards, in your various local governments, Paul the Apostle was the one that told the church, he said, you are my testimony. People say I'm not an apostle. I may not be an apostle to them because I didn't pastor them. But for you that I labored for, you are my testimonial. So that is the truth. I pray that God will help you and will make all of us go through this process. And at the other end, God will help us as government to fulfill our promises to you. God bless you.
Please, just before we take the national anthem to close this part, Your Excellency, please, the association you've mentioned has been formed. So the president of the association has requested respectfully that that I read out the names of the executive members, and they will just very quickly rise and will give His Excellency the microphone from his seat, and you just declare their inauguration, and they will go and work. So please, the president of this association, Association of Akwa Ibom Entrepreneurs, Mr. Ime Uwa, please, you stand. The vice president, that is of any stores limited, Mrs. Ken Joshua Otobong, Otis Complete Kitchen. The Secretary General, Mr. Daniel Esetong, Staple Shoes. The Assistant Secretary, Endurance, Anebiet Jacob, Ranis Beauty Parlor. The Treasurer, Mrs. Ofonime Inyang Udoyang, Splendid Greenery Services. Financial Secretary, Mr. Okon Etebong Ama, ProDev Integrated Farm Services Limited. The PRO, Ms. Ememobong Edem Samson, GC Home Foods. The Legal Advisor, Mr. Lawrence Udoekong Akpabio Consult. The Director of Strategy and Innovation, Honorable Solomon Akpan Solomon, CEO Solong Buildings Enterprise. The Organizing Secretary, Mrs. Edekan Ekanem, Skyline Events and Logistics. Ex-official members, Self-Care Medical Services, Mr. Kufre Nkorok. ATJ Enterprises, Mr. Etifiok Ibup, and Oriam's Consult, Gloria Udo Sunday Michael. So please, this is the State Executive of the Association of Akwa Ibom Entrepreneurs. Mr. George or Anette, please hand over the microphone to His Excellency, who will just inaugurate them, and we take the anthem thereafter.
Thank you so much. I'm glad that all of you, what I was listening to was what you are doing. And I'm glad that you have your own businesses so that you can showcase the business and mentor the young ones coming. And I expect that this association should focus on professionalism, mentoring all of these people. I'm told you about 1,700 and growing. Let it be a big community. I look forward to you inviting me to one of your events. We just sit down, share a meal together. I am an ex-official.
Grand patron, sir. Grand patron.
Okay, so that we can grow this community. Let our people know that there's dignity in labor. And let's, for me, personally, this is not government. Personally, I want to support the association. I believe that you go on to register it, you need to pay some money, do some registration. I'll support that startup with 10 million naira. So please, thank you for the privilege. This is a dream for me come true. We can spread, we can grow, and we can target 10,000 businesses that we can see, we can all see that these are entrepreneurs. You can lead the development of entrepreneurship in this state. And I'd like to thank you. Congratulations. On that note, I'd like to inaugurate the Akwa Ibom
Association of Akwa
Ibom Entrepreneurs to function, to grow, and to raise men and women in like manners, to expand and to take over the land, supporting our vision in the name of God the Father,
Amen.
The Son,
Amen.
And the Holy Spirit.
Amen. Congratulations. Congratulations to all of you. Trust the vision will thrive. Thank you so much. Thank you, Your Excellency. Please, we now rise as we take the national anthem. Okay, please come. Please, sir, stay where you were. The national anthem, please. Thank you. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Participants, please settle down. Do not leave